Hi there, it's Lisa here for our second Sunday of Easter, and our first reading is from the Acts of the Apostles. And this reading is about how transformed Peter and the apostles were because of the resurrection of Jesus and receiving the Holy Spirit. So this reading has a sense of awe and definitely happy about it, right? It's the risen is a story of the community widening. So don't just tell the story, tell a happy and awesome story. Okay, if you were telling a story about your friend or your family and it was so awesome, you would put lots of expression in. Also, make direct eye contact with the people. Remember looking above the last row. The heads of the people above the last row means that people understand you're not looking at them. That doesn't work in a small place like a church. Look at the people in the pews. So a reading from the Acts of the Apostles. Remember, we wait 1, 2, 3 seconds according to the instructions of the Roman Missal. And then we start out, and you're starting out smiling, all right? Many signs and wonders were done among the people at the hands of the apostles. So that much sets the stage. We're talking about the apostles, we're talking about signs and wonders. They were all together in Solomon's portico. So it is one of the partitions of the temple, no longer there, but they apparently were in enough esteem or enough good graces that they were allowed in the temple. None of the others dared to join them. By the others, I would think they're talking about disciples, the earlier disciples of Jesus, or these new people, all right? None of the others dared to join them, but the people esteemed them. And yet, more than ever, believers in the Lord, great numbers of men and women, did you hear me on this? Great numbers of men and women were added to them. So here's where we start the amazing part. Thus, they even carried the sick out into the streets and laid them on cots and mats, so that when Peter came by, at least his shadow might fall on one or another of them. So do you hear all that? Like this, listen to what they're doing. They're just doing anything, desperate yet faithful and trusting, right? Remember the woman who, if I can just touch the hem of his garment, I'll be healed. So there's enough faith and trust that they've seen what cures Peter can do. All right, so then we continue. A large number of people, large, stretch out that word, number of people from the towns in the vicinity of Jerusalem also gathered. So here's more people pouring in. So it didn't stop. The leaders of the Jews, the Caiaphas especially, who said, we'll put Jesus to death. One person goes to death, then this keeps going into chaos. Well, it kept going, didn't it? And it just was like Jesus. Large number of people from the towns in the vicinity of Jerusalem also gathered, bringing the sick and those disturbed by unclean spirits, and they were all cured. Let it be cured. Let your voice go up on cured. That's an amazing thing, right? They were all cured. So God is still with us. That would be really important to communicate. God is still with us. The Holy Spirit is healing through people then and people today. So, and then pause 1, 2, 3. The word of the Lord, nice and strong. Don't let that fall off, the word of the Lord. Don't swallow it. Don't be soft. Nice and strong, just as you were. The word of the Lord, and be very happy about it. There you go. All right, let's see how it would sound with no interruptions. A reading from the Acts of the Apostles. Many signs and wonders were done among the people at the hands of the apostles. They were all together in Solomon's portico. None of the others dared to join them, but the people esteemed them. Yet, more than ever, believers in the Lord, great numbers of men and women were added to them. Thus, they even carried the sick out into the streets and laid them on cots and mats, so that when Peter came by, at least his shadow might fall on one or another of them. A large number of people from towns in the vicinity of Jerusalem also gathered, bringing the sick and those disturbed by unclean spirits, and they were all cured. The word of the Lord. There we go, nice and strong. Okay, God bless you. Practice reading aloud 5 times so that you can hear your voice and get comfortable with how you want to make eye contact, every line, please, and what your inflections will be. God bless.